Alright. Due to technical difficulties, we are doing this shit again. Hey, yeah. So, not to waste any time, besides everyone introduce yourselves.
Hello, everybody. My name.
That's Skittles.
Dusk the confused fox.
That's Twilight Breaking Dust. And the one going is Celestial Bitch Wolf. Right.
Hey!
Yeah, you heard me.
I ain't a bitch.
I mean, you're a female dog,
Yeah, I'm a female and all, but I ain't a bitch.
but you're a
Let's
female
let's
dog.
go over this
I'm stealing your shit.
let's go over
I'm stealing
this
your shit.
let's just go over your names. Celestial Ender Hound. A hound is a dog. You are a female. Therefore it's Celestial Ender Bitch.
I'm gonna steal your shit if you don't shut the fuck up.
I mean it's
I'll
primarily the
get all
truth.
of your shit.
Steal it.
Alright. So without further ado, I will do the mutes to so you guys can start off the day of night 6 doing this shit again. No mess ups this time.
Yep.
The hour is noon. After visiting the location, everything has been checked out, and as he leaves, he heads over to Tripwire's location.
Superwire looks up at Victor.
What do you want?
Well, for one, I wanted to ask a couple of questions. And if you're lucky, I may actually have something for you.
Why would I even waste my breath? We all know how this is all going to turn out. But I'll humor you. Go ahead, ask your question.
I'm sorry, repeat that?
I said, even though it's pointless to waste my breath, I might as well humor you. So go ahead and ask your question.
Fair enough. The first real question is, do you find it enjoyable whenever you tend to cause people suffering?
Honestly, I honestly don't care. People suffering, people happy, it really doesn't matter.
I see. In that case, if you've gone on record for anything, what is the most notable thing you've done in your life?
Well, I used to be a very known worker at the old location I used to be at.
I see. Who did you used to work for, out of curiosity?
If I am correct, his name is Zachary.
Zachary?
Yes, he used to own the pizzeria until it got shut down for fraud.
I see. If you used to work for Zachary, did he ever have any kids or parents?
Well, he used to have parents, but they somewhat got into a accident, and so they weren't spoken of. Kids, however, he didn't have any kids.
I see. If it came down to it, did the old management shut down because of what everybody was told, or was there something else that was more sinister about the place?
Well, the place was shut down due to the fact that William Afton, the owner of Frank Fazbear's Pizzeria, claimed fraud charges to the Pirate Pizzeria, aka the location I was at. But due to that, Mr. Afton went and spread lies about our pizzeria, saying how it's been known that we are poisoning people and using them in our ingredients, which we all know that isn't the case. But another reason we also shut down is because in some of the animatronic suits, they were spewing out a red liquid and smelled disgusting. People tried to investigate what's inside of it, but no luck. The gears and everything were locked too tight, and there was no way to opening it without damaging the animatronic. So, in order to save money, just clean up the animatronic, put in some Febreze, and there you go, almost like brand new.
I see. Ah, well. In that case. Well, despite everything you've done, I hope you find what you're looking for. A jacket drops nearby him.
What the? Where did you get this?
I decided to do some digging over at the. I decided to do some digging over at the old location, and I got that suit from a friend of yours.
This suit? Wait, this animatronic. I remember. Wait,
The suit's eyes glows and then it stands up. And then the silhouette came from it. Father. Father. It's been forever. This is where you've been. It's been a long time.
my son. I never thought I'd get to see you again. You survived after all this time?
I waited for you to come back, Father.
I was unable to come back. I would have, but I had some complications.
It's alright, Father. I forgive you. I'll promise that I'll stay by your side as long as I am alive.
As long as you're here with me, even in the afterlife, it's worth it.
I love you, Father.
I love you too, son. Thank you for this. I'll remember this. I'm pretty sure that I'll be of assistance. Now, I will tell you this, that these are going to happen. It will be the end of this place. Just stay safe. I'll make sure that I'll assist you the best I can. Good luck.
Walks up. After saying everything he needed to know, he headed out. He walked out of the area. Notices Shiro and walks over.
Hey,
Yeah.
do you care explaining why he's collapsed? This is the second time already.
Honestly, I'm not really sure. He looked fine just a minute ago, but just for safekeeping, walks over.
Look, just take him to the room and get him repaired. I think that's the best option right now, so that way the boss doesn't get pissed.
It won't really matter much, but I see your point. I can take care of him.
Yeah, I have other things to do, but the best thing right now, I just think you should repair him. That way he's not acting up again. Seems like something's odd with him, and the only time he reacts is whenever you're not around. That's what I noticed, but
Who knows? I'll take a look for now. Just keep working on the other places. It's gonna be a big day after all.
yep. I wish you luck. Make
Fair.
sure he gets repaired.
Walks in, walks over to where Shiro was. You can put yourself.
Sarah was,
You can put yourself back together now.
her power. Come on, stop being a killjoy.
a killjoy. But then again, coming from you, it's not much of a surprise now, is it? Anyway. You have something that you have something to say to me, I guess.
I do. Sorry that I treated you like this.
You're really sorry about it.
I mean, it's not like I still care or anything.
To be fair, I'm the one that obstructed you a little bit. But even more so since I had to deal with the fact that my stupidity cost me a lot.
I mean, I still want to hear you about it. This is always something that's nice. Tell me not to.
You still want to make me suffer? Better remember those words. Ah, well.
Like,
You stated that you wanted to take care of something that you needed. But on the other hand, you also said that you have many things to consider. Do you really want to um, get involved with all that? Because it sure seems like you're waiting until the end to take care of me. Apologize in the way you do. I guess that's some form of regret. After all, I'm the one that caused a lot of this problems, but you're the one foolish enough to lose your sanity. You got 11 forms in that thing, but you don't have. You got a million forms in there, but you don't. But you never go crazy. Victor walks away. Looks back. What is it? Do I still intend to bring hell upon you? I intend to bring hell upon. I intend to bring hell upon. God damn it. Oh. Fair enough. I'll make sure to stay on guard for your sake. I'll make sure to stay on guard for you. Those killers seem like desperate fuckers. Walks away from the room. Later that evening, watches the final recording. Oh, right. Watches the previous recording to find any clues. Searches for a new recording, but wasn't able to find one. After what happened earlier, it seems that there's no longer anything happening. But it can't. There's too much at stake now.
After it became late,
Notices, looks.
after it became late, Sarah was sitting on stage. Then the two killer animatronics move out of hiding, out of the storage room.
looks over.
Finally, big movement. Ugh. Storage room.
Listens in but doesn't speak.
Hey, Jen. Do me a favor. Go over to Shire. That's what this program is. Why? If you didn't notice, there might be a glitch in the system. We don't want that. Do it. Go mess with it. Fine. I hope that abomination is taking out care of night. Jesus, bring us a kidder. What's the left probably nothing over again. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're stubborn. You're stubborn. French Tracy programming. Alright? That's pretty much what I'm doing right now.
You really think you're gonna get away with that? Well, I'm probably going to make a stupid speech about the possibility of mopping yo ass all over the floor. You really think that everything you've done so far is actually going to succeed? You've got to be the dumbest people I've ever met. But then again, coming from someone like me is no surprise, right?
I mean, come on. This thing, this wolf animatronic.
Fair enough. But here's a question. Do you think that anyone else would like that kind of thing? I'd ask you, it'd be a stupid question to ask you considering you probably know everything. But then again, you probably suspected that there have been some changes since the last time you've come since yesterday, but there's nothing too special other than a night wolf. You got you got a minute? There's a present I need you to open.
What is it?
I'll handle the killers. You go after Tripwire.
Fine by me.
Walks over, faces off again, gets into stance with the killers. I half expected this to be a little bit difficult, but with you, I would need to make sure that everything stays correctly.
I said, really. You're making the biggest mistake of your fucking life, boy.
Well, I could try something else out. But then again, if I have to, I'll try my best.
Yeah. Let's make this a bit odd, shall we? Moment, because there's something busts through the basement doors and stands next to him. It was Koga, broken down Koga.
Alright, you rat. Rat boy. Would you just hate enemies that don't pay attention? Oh, rat boy. Are you there? Rip off.
Trip wire. Koga. Well, ain't that a ripoff? Continuing. Okay, it's Koga's turn.
Enemy isn't paying attention.
Dusk. Tripwire.
Finally, rat boy.
Don't you dare call me a rat.
Already did. Look here, it's time to kick your ass.
If you really want to challenge me to a fight, I won't deny it, but I will warn you. I don't want to tear you apart so soon.
Yeah. All I care about is your ass is grass. I'm a lawnmower. Now it's time for you to pass on, bitch.
Wait, did you just steal that from a cartoon?
Don't question me.
Wow, Your comebacks are so sad you have to get it from a cartoon. Shows how pathetic you are.
I swear to God. Rat boy?
Come up with something more clever and call me in the morning, you little shit.
Hold on, I rip off your head. And then you call me in the morning.
You're getting so pissed off your voice box is getting broken. Oh, that's hilarious.
Look, it's not my fault. My master broke my voice box.
Even if you hate the person, you still call them master. I guess it shows that you're still a little lapdog to them.
Yada yada yada. I'm going back. This thing.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that? All I heard was glitches.
Damn voice box. Start working.
Well,
Alright.
if you don't mind, maybe I could take a look at that.
Tripwire takes his hook, takes his hook, shove it through Nightwolf's box, and then throws him against the wall.
Is that better, puppy? Oh, it seems like it's a new improvement for you.
You are going to piss me off. Why? Is that how you wanna play? You are going to fry for that one.
Oh, let's dance then.
Tripwire uses his hook to grapple around him, spins around and throws him into the murderers.
Hey man, what are you going?
Do you really think I care about any of you? There's only one person that I care about, and I'll make sure that I'll save them from this hell, and the rest of you will burn.
Nightwolf runs and kicks Tripwire in the spine.
Why you?
You're going to piss me off. Now, I
Tripwire,
want you to crawl.
Tripwire used his wired hand to grab Nightwolf on the neck, then slams him to the ground, and then puts one knee on his chest, putting down pressure.
You really think I don't know how to fight? I know how to fight. I've survived this long. And now I'll make sure that you're nothing but scrap for that little monster that you created.
Nightwolf grabs Tripwire using his back legs and throws him to the ground, and then grabs his arm and rips his hook right off his body and then yanks it through his neck.
Now, give me your head.
He yanks up on the hook and rips his head off.
Any last words before you pass on?
I'll do your best. I'll see him through.
The light in Tripwire's eyes go out, but then something almost like blunt hits Nightwolf in the back of the head.
What now?
How dare you do that to Father? You're going to pay now.
Shut it, kid. If I didn't do that, he'd be stuck here forever. My job is to make sure everyone passes on. So how about you get off my back? And maybe I'll let you pass on too.
This isn't the way. You know this is just going to cause more pain. You know how to truly release them from this hell.
Who cares what the real way is? I want nothing left for them to bond to. If that means destroying everything, then that's what I'll do.
I won't let you continue this senseless rampage.
Rampage. Sorry, kid. You're sadly mistaken. This isn't a rampage. This is a purification. I'm purifying them, sending them back. It may hurt before they die, but they'll rest in peace. I don't care how it happens, but there will be nothing left. And after I burn and clean the shit out of every last one of them, I'm burning this place to the ground.
I do
Just to let you know.
that you do have good intentions, but you still know it, even though that it is the one way to save us. You know that it's just going to cause more suffering.
They cause more suffering, but they'll be set free. I'll be here to make sure that happens. If I have to, I'll keep your asses here myself. And then burn it to the ground. You'll go on, even if I don't.
You know that the only way to get us to go home is that we are at peace, not suffer until we do pass on.
This isn't suffering. This is putting you out of your misery. You've all been tortured for the remainder of your lives. At least someone needs to put you out of your damn misery. If that someone has to be me, then I'll take the fall. I'll go to hell if I have to. Putting you out, sitting there, giving you nothing but hope, ain't gonna cut it. And the pain is what's gonna get you out to be put out of your misery. And that's the only option I'll choose. When someone's hurt, and they're sitting there bleeding, are you gonna let them bleed out? Or are you gonna shoot them in their head and put them out of their misery?
I put them out of their misery, but you know how. I'm pretty
This
sure.
is the only way I'm going to do it.
I'm pretty sure they wouldn't want to see you suffer either. You know.
I'll suffer as much as I have to. And one more thing. I barely know Tripwire. I don't know how to put him out of his misery, where he can pass on with no regrets. Therefore, the best way for me to do it is to kill him and send him on that way. If I knew you existed, I would have done it that way. But now, this is the only way I had to do it. It's the only way I'll do it to the killers. Unless they deserve what they're going to get.
That's what I was talking about. The killers. There's a reason we're like this. You have to make them suffer. You have to make them feel the pain we felt. You have to end the killers. That's the ones you care about.
What?
Explorers, they're the only ones who did this to us. You know that that is how we must get to the afterlife. We have
I'll make sure they're dead. I'll put them out of their misery the best way I know how. Ripping them to shreds, cutting them in half. You know the usual shit. And what do you want, Skittles?
I believe you. Now, promise me one thing, sir.
Yeah, what's that?
Make sure that no one pops the balloon when you float up to heaven. You're doing good. I will see you there. Father, I'm on my way.
Now pass on with your whatever that guy is. He's dead, so pass on with him. I got some others to beat the shit out of.
The child holding onto the balloon floats away. The balloon and the child are gone, and the animatron body they were possessed and falls to the ground.
Well, that was one hell of a shit show. Now, are you gonna answer me, Vicky boy? What do you want?
I need help with this. These guys are formidable.
Alright, which one you want?
Take care of Kazuki and his assistant. I'll try to deal with Jin. Still have to take care of Shiro after all.
So, Kuga. Kazuki. Come at me, bitches.
This will be fun.
I'm gonna throw some water. More entertaining. Follow me to the basement, boys. I'll rip you apart there. Make sure you come at me at everything you got. Shut up, Cobra. You're ugly. Yeah, I should never put you back together. And Kasuki, you're going to be the one I rip up the most.
Nightwolf starts running to the basement, flicking them off. Catch me if you can!
Kazuki and Koga ran after him. Meanwhile, when Victor was in the one room where Shara was,
Shiro!
there was no response from the room. It seemed like Shara might have left the room.
Realized. Don't play me for a fool, Shiro. After I know you're here. Tripwire's been dealt with, and so will the others. Best bet, come out now, before I do something about it.
Shara steps out of hiding, but was behind Victor holding a crowbar. He lifts up the crowbar and was about to swing Victor. Oh, either that, about to swing the crowbar and go to hit Victor, but
Grabs the crowbar and manages to knock Shiro back. Do you really think? Do you really think that was going to stop me? He wouldn't be my brother if I didn't predict that.
You're always like this. One step.
One step ahead? Not always. If I was one step ahead of this whole situation, I would have been able to stop this months ago. If I was one step ahead of saving you, I might have been able to prevent your destruction. If I was
That's right. You weren't able to save me at all. And now look, I'm this.
No
There's
kidding.
nothing you can do about it. What will you do?
What will I do?
Yeah. What will you do?
I really don't know. All these people want to be at peace. These kids. They need it. They deserve it. But I don't know how. Killing them's not always going to solve the problem. I could very well be walking into a trap. Just killing them is going to make them even more miserable. Even if I defeat Koga and even if I defeat Jay, what's to say there won't be another threat in the future?
There's no point in trying. Guys, in the end, if you keep acting like this, you're just gonna end up wind up dead.
No kidding.
What are you gonna do? Are you gonna take that crowbar and shove it in me? Or are you just going to stand there and not do anything about it?
I'm going to give everything I have.
Or do I?
I'm going to give everything I have in order to fight you, but I don't know if I want to.
That's your greatest weakness. Having to fight someone that you care about. Which means you are down.
Of course, it's my greatest weakness. It's what I. It's what I don't deserve.
You don't deserve. Go. Entertaining just to see you like this.
Is that really you?
Obvious.
It's kind of funny. You who don't seek anything.
And
You who don't have
what are you gonna do?
to make amends. No matter what happens, I am very sorry for everything that had happened. I don't deserve what you've gained. I don't deserve to do what has happened. Everything you have, everything you've ever wanted. Things that I don't deserve are the things that I don't deserve are your forgiveness. I'm the one who created the circumstances that have happened lately. My foolish actions caused my foolish actions caused Amelia to get killed. My foolish actions managed to allow you to become an animatronic. My foolish position as a night guard allowed you to predict everything that I was going to have.
Still doesn't prove that you have the guts to be trying. So as I said, that are you going to kill me? Or are you just going to stand there and allow me to kill you?
All I need is to say, I'm sorry. I am truly sorry. I do not deserve what do you have, but I want to make it up to you. But I will. I will make sure I honor your memory despite everything that I've done. And I will set you free. Rushes in.
Gyro moves and starts to fight against Victor.
Fights him to the fullest.
Gyro dodges some of the attacks and spin kicks Victor into the wall.
Goes in extremely fast and tries to maneuver him very quickly by manipulating the circumstances and defeating the others.
Gyro moves and spin kicks Victor once again, making him hit the wall. Come on, David! Is that it?
Oh no, not by a long shot. Goes full force.
Gyro dodges some of the attacks but does take a few hits.
And at the very last minute, he manages to cripple him and goes for the final blow, but
Gyro glitches and his eyes snap to green. I'm sorry!
you
I'm sorry.
Hugs, hugs, and then backs up. Walk, yeah. Shiro. I know, Shiro. You gotta live, buddy. Although, if this is it, then I must do what I must. Alrighty then. So be it. Goes full force into the attack. But my brother. You don't want this? Very well, buddy. Goes in for the final strike, but wasn't able to fully kill him. Goes in for the after he managed to attack Shiro, he walked away and decided to go after the others.
David, please. I don't want this. I don't want you to destroy me, please.
Very well.
Where's Nightwolf?
Nearby. He's nearby. He's taking care of the killers. Why do you want to see him?
I just want to make sure he's okay.
He should be. I'll take you to him.
Nightwolf walks up after taking out the both of them with their heads in his hand.
And that's that. Fuck, I'm missing an arm. What the? What are you doing? Kill him already. I gave you one simple job, Skittles. What, you're not going to answer me? Come on, Skittles. Why isn't he dead yet?
His choice. Although,
His choice. I ain't give Tripwire any choices. What are the other two heads I have in my hand? They don't get choices, they have to pass on. He's gonna suffer more if he doesn't. It's either you kill him, or I do.
I tried to kill him earlier, but points at his green ice.
So he finally came back. Listen here, Master. We're not the same people we used to be. We're killers now. Things have to be dealt with. One of them being you. If you want to pass on, you're going to let me kill you.
But I don't want to die. I don't want to be destroyed.
Nightwolf walks up and grabs Shiro by the hoodie.
You know what? So what? Everyone's scared, everyone's confused. You think I wanted to be this? No, you turned me this way. I didn't give anyone any choices. You don't get one either. Tripwire. To all the others, they were confused. They were scared. And I had to kill them to make sure they passed on. I don't care what you want. I care what has to be done. So you listen here, and you listen good, you little shit. You're going to die, and you're going to pass on. If you don't like it, then you have no way to complain. You'll be dead. I know I'm gonna be dead. I don't have enough energy to kill all you fuckers. I'm gonna kill everyone I can, so that you can all pass on and end your suffering. Oh, come on, you ungrateful shit. Say something.
When I tried to kill him earlier, I only managed to severely cripple his programming, but not enough.
You know what? While I'm dealing with this, I think you should go deal with Celestial and Amelia. You should start heading over there. You're not going to want to see what I'm going to do.
Wait, what happened to Celestial and Amelia? What happened to them?
You should damn well know. Did I not just say you made us this way? Do you see any skin?
In case you're really not playing stupid, unfortunately, you brought them here. Your job as a night shift brought everybody here. Nightwolf became an animatronic. You became an animatronic. Celestial became an animatronic. He went mad before you became an animatronic, and that personality took over most of the time here. And then, well, while you were here, as your crazy personality had been wiping the floor with everybody, including myself, Celestial's programming was rewritten, wiped.
He's gone kaput. There's nothing left of her. And you want to know what? You're the one who did it. You pressed the button.
It was all because of me?
That's what I said. You killed us. You made us this way. And you took out your own sister. Now she can't pass on.
Shiro stays silent, feeling feel guilty for what he has done.
Yeah, you should feel guilty. Now, like I said, you're going to let me kill you. You're going to pass on if it's either heaven or hell. You're leaving this place. You're not leaving in a body. I didn't lose an arm just so I can have some ungrateful little shit tell me he doesn't want to pass on. I lost an arm now. How am I gonna fight more people and pass them on? So you're gonna be an easy target. Come on, you're a great little shit. Say your last word. Say your last.
Sorry, I was completely scared. I don't want to die. I'm scared.
Yeah, everyone was. Do you think I wasn't scared when I saw the person that I trusted and traveled with for most of my life kill me and stuff me in this suit and have to watch as he did it to every one of my friends, and then sit here and listen to him tell me he doesn't want to die after what he just now learned he did to us. Talk, boy. I'm bleeding.
I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know. I'm so confused.
Yeah. Everyone's confused. Everyone doesn't want to die. No one wants to die, but it happens anyway. Sometimes some people die way too short. Their life is always cut short. So how about you give me some real last words that's worthy of the person who murdered me? And only say goodbye to your dear brother over there. Because no matter what you say after, I'm knocking your head clean off.
Panting, losing breath.
Are you okay?
No, I'm not honestly.
Yeah. TikTok. Master. Probably the last time I'm gonna call you that. Hurry up. Say your goodbyes.
So over to David. Really?
Alright.
I need you all.
Yeah. Alright then. Time to die.
Now, I have a better idea. Looks over and notices. Oh no! Runs down towards the runs towards the basement. Could see blood being dripped down the stairs towards it. saw Jin. Damn it.
Well, now that he's gone, I guess it's finally time that you pass on. After what you did, my voice box is still messed up. I guess it's time.
Nightwolf puts his hand on Shiro's head and starts grabbing his hair and looks him in the eyes.
Let it be!
Don't think you understand. They all need to pass on. We can't let one live. We got this far. We killed many of them. Why stop now just 'cause he doesn't want to die?
'Cause you need to get down here. Both of you. Get down here now.
Well, what is it? If someone's dead, then I guess they'll pass on too.
Jin isn't dead. And I don't have enough energy to stop him.
Of course he isn't dead. He wasn't in the basement with me. I was fighting Cobra. And the other one, I brought their heads up with me. Wherever he was hiding, sure was a damn good hiding spot.
Celestial, Jin's desperate attempt.
Fine. I'll kill you later.
Nightwolf runs down to where Victor is.
Now what the fuck is down here that tried to stop me? Yeah.
Trying to put together an animatronic with different limbs of each animating Kazuki and a few other animatronics as well.
Damn it all. I tried to kill this fucker, but he managed to get away.
Fuck my undead life.
I killed Kazuki because he managed I killed Kazuki because the spirit of the kitchen managed to get him, but
God. Damn. These fucking put apart places and shits. Listen here, Jin. Call it off and kill it before I kill you. Even though I'm going to do that anyway. I kill your little abomination shit, I'm ripping your head off. Yeah. How many times I heard that? I don't care. Everyone will pass on. That's what I promised. That's what will happen. Now be a good little boy and kneel before me, so I can rip your head off.
Holds up a remote and presses it as the abomination animatronic activates.
Fuck you.
The abomination animatronic moves and attacks David and Nightwolf, and Jin runs out of the basement.
Gets hit back and was bleeding on his chest.
Fuck, I only have one arm. I don't have the right shit to rip you apart. Doesn't mean I won't try. Now, my idea is I'm guessing we're gonna have to take out those heads.
We're gonna have to do it. Although if it gets its way, we'll have no way to stop. We'll have no way to save to save the others.
All right, let's do this one quick. Listen here, Cyro. You even think of running away. When I find you, your ass is grass. So stay put while I take care of this shit.
The abomination attacks David and Victor once again. Attacks the abomination strikes David into the generator and then grabs Nightwolf, throwing him into the wall.
I think you might have to sit this one out. You are gonna be bleeding out before I can get your ass out of here.
Easier said than done, but limping and tries to get out.
Fine. Do me a favor. While I'm killing this thing, stay in the room with Shiro and keep his little ass there.
Fair enough, I guess.
This is you, Ty. There's no point of killing these bastards. Now, abomination. I'm going to kill you in the most gruesome way. Every one of your heads will be on a stick.
Zero liability protection. Join the millions of people who trusted.
The abomination moves, striking Nightwolf full force, and then throws him into a wall again.
Fine, I guess enough talk. I'm going to do some damage to you.
Nightwolf runs and kicks off the wall and kicks off one of the heads.
heads out.
That's one biggie down.
Heads out to where Celestial was.
Strikes Nightwolf again, and then but it swings its arm, hold the Nightwolf, and throws him into the ceiling.
Shit. This thing is going to be a bother. And I don't know how long I got left on this battery.
After putting up as much energy as he could, he put Celestial to rest by destroying the animatronic body.
Good job. Keep it up. I got a bitch to kill.
Whatever it may be, I have to take care of things up here.
Alright. Wait a minute. Hey, asshole. I'ma fry your circuits.
Shiro, follow me.
Shiro follows David, and then Shun grabs all the Nightwolf and throws him into the stairs.
Hey, abomination. Tell me, how many volts do you think it takes to get to the center of a bitch?
The Abomination grabs a hold of two metal and then starts to beat Nightwolf with both of them.
That's it.
Baby.
Nightwolf grabs a pole and swings it at the generator.
Now let's see if I can fry those circuits.
Nightwolf jumps onto Abomination and pushing him into the water, and then kicks off and grabs onto one of the pipes on the top of the roof.
In 3, 2, 1.
The generator explodes and starts surging electricity through the water, and it shocks Abomination.
Fry, baby, fry!
There's the demonic scream from the Abomination, and it tries to lift the arm to grab a hold of Nightwolf's leg.
Little desperate attempt. Sorry. But there's a reason I'm up here.
Nightwolf rips and breaks the pipes, and the roof starts to cave in a bit.
I hope I can jump far enough.
Nightwolf jumps, and as far as he could, he leaped through the basement door.
You're gonna be stuck down there for a while. Fry.
Everything collapses on Abomination.
Now that that's done, where the fuck are you, Jen?
Anyway, heads over to where Amelia was.
Jen, where are you? You little toys broken.
While my wolf was looking for Jen, Amelia's animatronic was sitting on the floor. And Cheryl was next to David, but stays completely silent.
Amelia.
Cheryl looks over to David. Did I do this?
Amelia was not your fault, actually. When it came to Amelia, I ended up having to deal with the fact that it was something that you two had pulled off when I was fighting against you and Nightwolf. On night 2, I ended up trying to use my powers to try to bait you guys into attacks, and then did a physical attack that utilized my energy. But when it happened, all the energy rebounded onto Amelia, killing her.
I see.
In essence, I killed
David?
my own daughter.
It would hurt any father to know that if they were to kill their daughter by their own hands, or child, it would hurt them.
No kidding. I killed my own daughter.
Cheryl hugs David.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Amelia.
Cheryl hugs David. Suddenly, Amelia's animatronic puts power on. Huh? What was that? Animatronic Amelia's animatronic looks up at David.
Amelia. Amelia. I'm sorry. I killed you.
It's not your fault.
I'm sorry for what I did, but I don't want you to suffer anymore. I need to help you out, but I'm afraid that the only way is to kill you.
Again?
I don't want to do that. According to the kid, I have to allow you to be at peace. But how could you? I tried to defend myself, and my own powers killed you. I kept getting bombarded by Jack. He just kept attacking me inside my own mind. I thought I was going crazy. I don't know what to do. I have barely any power left anyway, so I probably wouldn't be able to. You're welcome. What do you want me to do?
Dad, you need to stop being afraid.
Will I stop being what?
Afraid.
I can. But what do you want me to do?
I want you.
Amelia walks over and grabs Victor's arm that held the crowbar and points at her chest.
Take care of me.
Couldn't help tearing up a storm. You want me to kill you again?
If it's the only way, I'm not afraid of this.
You can't ask me to do that for you. Held the crowbar. Fine. But you asked me. Goes in for a full swing, tearing up and angrily slashes. Strikes the crowbar into Amelia's heart.
Amelia takes the hit in her animatronic arm, and her animatronic arm shuts down.
Amelia. hugs Amelia's android animatronic body, and then lets go. Angry beyond belief, he walks out.
Shiro follows David. David, I'm sorry.
His hands were shaking, not out of fear, but of guilt.
David,
Looks at Shiro.
I'm sorry.
I accept your apology, but this isn't your fault. Heads out of where Amelia was. Goes over to the basement once more, seeing Nightwolf against the abomination.
Shiro follows David.
Don't worry. That fucking thing's dead.
It's not you I'm worried about.
Yeah, I'm looking for Jin. I can't find him. If he was down there, then he's dead for sure. 'Cause I collapsed that place.
Could sense his presence and was easily angered.
Yeah, I called trying for him. I called trying for him. Didn't work. Now I'm just running around until I find him. In the meantime, you still have unfinished business. With the job I was going to do. You could do it. Or you could wait for me to do it. Which one do you want? Do I kill him? Or do you?
What do you suggest I do now?
I suggest you make up your mind. Do I kill Shiro? Or do you? Because either way, he has to go. Whichever one doesn't kill Shiro goes after Jin.
Head, heads out of the basement, stabbing Jin's dead body as he walked out, and walks back up.
Alright, so that's one birdie down. So make the choice. Who kills Shiro? Come on.
Kill Shiro?
That's what he said.
Which one of us does it? You or me? I mean, we're the only two here. And Shiro ain't gonna kill himself.
Shiro, what do you want?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Come on, man. Make the choice. Do you want to kill him or do I kill him? I don't care which one. As long as he's dead. So we can burn this place.
Hugs Shiro. One last time.
So are you going to kill him or me?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Shiro, but
Talk.
I love you, my brother.
I know.
Held up crowbar.
Shiro sits waiting and but was shaking a bit from fear.
Cries once more and goes into Shiro's heart.
Shiro takes the hit and his animatronic shuts down.
Alright. Now let's burn this place.
Alright. Heads over to the arcade room.
Alright.
Inputs the code and the door opens. Sees a tape recording, but doesn't play it.
What's wrong? You have to play that thing to kill the place. My voice box. Fucking up.
I'll watch it later. For now. His hand was glowing with fire.
Alright, burn this place.
Shoots fire throughout the whole building, not leaving a single stone unturned.
Alright, man, get the fuck out.
Look, so after the place was burned, he heads over. He heads over to he heads over and sees Silenced. You know what you have to do. Uses his powers to burn Silence Salvage and the rest of the animatronics left.
Alright, man, get out of here.
Goes to head out, but notices.
Just get out. You're gonna die if you stay.
But you'll die too.
Who cares?
Nightwolf runs up and pushes him out the door and falls on the ground, short-circuiting.
Now get out.
Remember you. I'll always remember you all. Runs. Watched as the building burnt down completely. After watching it completely burnt down, he went over to where Zek was. Heads over to where Zek was.
Zek looks and sees David. Oh, there you are.
Hey there.
You doing alright?
No. The whole place is burnt down. The animatronics have been destroyed. And now I have to spend several weeks to rebuild that place. Or leave it as it is. The police told me that that because of the fact that they knew that I was the one who set it off, they would make a cover-up story so that my reputation would be saved.
But that place only it held
Explains everything about the place.
David, sorry, dude.
Tearing up. I didn't want this. This is not what I wanted. My own daughter died. My brother. My spiritual brother. My true brother. My spiritual brother. My true brother. My daughter. My true sister. Oh God. Even silenced and salvaged.
I'm really sorry, man.
Now I have to break the. Not only do I have to break the news to Rook and Sojin, but there's no way to bring them back. If I bring them back, they'll just become animatronics. The guy somehow permanently crafted it. And despite me killing him, the magic is not lifted. So I can't revive them. Or else I rekindle the magic.
He's actually that gives a small sigh. I think it's time that we just get some rest. It's been hella crazy.
You're right.
Come on. Let me take you to the infirmary, and then after that you can get some rest.
Fair enough.
Give my smart still one.
My phone dropped. What?
Talking to the new roof.
Alright. I think it's time that we end it here. There will be another episode, but it'll be a special episode. So everyone sign off, and that will be the end.
This is a
This-
sneaky little celestial, aka Celestial the Creep, signing off. Arrgh!
This is Victor
Go.
signing off.
And this is your host, Nightwolf Kuro, God of Tacos, King of Wolves, signing off.
Gonto.
Fight me.
Bonta.
Yeah.